up guys, Austin here from Airsoft Station, and as you know, the majority of our videos are reviews, and that will probably stay the same because we are a retailer and we want to keep you guys up to date on the newest and coolest products that are available on the market. However, we are going to be launching a new series, and it's called What the Tech? Yeah, I know, it's pretty clever. But essentially, it's going to be little tips and tricks on teching your guns, maintenance of your guns. We've already made some videos, but we're going to make a playlist on YouTube and just throw all of the videos, any requests that you have that aren't necessarily on a gun, and more on an idea of a gun, or an upgrade, or a modification, or a fix, or a maintenance, or whatever it may be. And we'll make those videos at your request, and we will throw them in that playlist. So the first one is up, and this is a very easy fix that not a lot of people know about, and it involves green gas guns. Doesn't have to be a pistol, doesn't have to be a rifle, doesn't really matter, but it is specific to green gas and not CO2. So in a green gas gun, the gas goes in your magazine, there's a little knocker valve here, and it sends the gas out the top, which goes through your gun, pushes the BB, blah, 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 blah. Now, a lot of the times, people notice that their magazines are not holding as much. Now, that might be a leaky magazine, which there are pretty easy fixes for, usually just replacing the valve, or even simpler yet, just replacing the O-ring, or even simpler yet, just simply opening the magazine, cleaning it out, putting a little lube in there, and that fixes it right up. But in this case, this is if you notice that your gas capacity has decreased from what it once was. And this might be a very simple fix, and it could be attributed to an air bubble inside your gas magazine. Now again, it could be pistol, could be rifle, but it does have to be gas. So the fix for this is pretty simple, but I'm going to demonstrate what it was. This is a double stack magazine. It's for a WE1911, and it holds a lot of green gas. Normally you can get several well, not several, but more than one magazine for sure full of BBs before it runs out of gas, simply because it's a much wider magazine and it does hold a lot of green gas. However, it's acting a little silly. What's happening is when we fire it, we are not able to dump the full magazine. So I've got a nice little cardboard box set up over here, and I'm going to shoot this gun, and you'll see what happens. We ran out of gas before we ran out of BBs, which might be because I didn't fill it up all the way, but I do assure you we did fill it up all the way. And what this is actually an air bubble. So you're not allowing that magazine to completely fill up with gas. It's an incredibly simple fix. Let me show you how to fix it. All you need is a bottle of green gas and your magazine. Now essentially what you do is you flip your magazine upside down, just like you're going to fill it up with green gas, but instead of just simply filling it and allowing that air bubble to take up some of your green gas reservoir space, you're actually going to hold the valve on the back of your gun. Now make sure your hands or any other body parts are clear of this top area, because this gas does come out very, very, very cold, and you wouldn't want to be, you know, dry freezing any parts of your body. So just make sure all your fingers are clear, hold it with your pinky, do whatever you have to do. But hold that valve in completely, and then run a few bursts of green gas through it. And it's essentially going to come straight into your reservoir, straight through the tubes in there, and right out the top. Now what that does is it pushes that air bubble out. So we're going to do this a few more times. And once that is completed, you've successfully pushed that air bubble out. You can now fill it up with gas the way you normally do. Alright, so let me see if there's one in the chamber here. There is not. So now that we have filled it back up with BBs and it is full of gas, we're going to do the exact same test. Locks back, and still has plenty of gas left. So there you guys have it. Green gas and propane are actually a liquid form while in the canister as well as in your magazine, and when they are released they instantly turn to a gaseous state, which is also why you have that incredible temperature change and you get that really cold frosty feeling. So that air bubble inside the magazine, if you think about it, say that air bubble was only like this big. That still only allows the liquid to only go that far instead of you're filling your magazine up completely. So by eliminating that air bubble, you automatically get much more gas reservoir because it can fill that magazine more with the liquid, and then it can turn into the gas and blah, blah, blah. You get it. Science! Yay! So there you go. This is the first official episode of What the Tech. Please leave some comments below. I've already got some ideas of other things I want to do, but I would love to hear what you guys want. So that's it for this video, and until the next one, have a good one, guys.